Hey, welcome back to See Today, the See Morning Show, and we're up to our most fun segment because we're gonna cook with Chef Jocelyn. So yeah, Chef Jocelyn, what are we gonna cook today?
So
We've got a
today,
lot.
we're gonna be making like a very simple dish actually. We're gonna make like a miso marinated salmon. And we're gonna pair it with just some simple vegetables like mushroom, and you can also use spinach, but today I have kangkong.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Right. But before that, we're gonna enter our cooking segment, which is called Masak. That's this one. There's nothing. All right, we're just gonna start the cooking. So is this Japanese or?
It is Japanese influence definitely because there's the use of miso. And I think from the miso paste itself, I think whenever we say miso, I guess everyone thinks
Of Japanese cuisine.
Japanese
Yep.
cuisine.
So it should be over rice, and white rice is good enough?
You
or-
can definitely choose other carbs. You can choose quinoa
Oh, fancy.
or maybe a salad. Or you can maybe replace it with pasta as well.
okay.
There are many options, definitely.
So because we're still at the top of the morning now, is this a suitable meal for breakfast?
Well, in some certain occasions, I think in Indonesia, a lot of people like to consume rice early in the morning. So I think it's okay for breakfast. But personally, do you like
Yeah, nasi goreng. I mean, it's all fun. You got the carbs, you got the protein, you got
the vegetables?
the veg.
Yeah, exactly.
Pat sehat lima sempurna. All right, so what should we do now? What's the first
So-
step of action?
I've actually already marinated the salmon in soy sauce, honey, and also miso paste. So if you don't have honey, you can also use brown sugar. I think that's a good option. But it's just like maybe 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, half a tablespoon of miso, and 1 tablespoon of honey, and you just let it marinate. And then I've also prepared some garlic here. Maybe you can help me chop up the mushrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just into
cook them.
slivers or like that?
Yeah, just like that.
Prepare the pan.
I will
So can you
prepare
use
the
other proteins like beef or chicken?
Oh yeah, you
or
can
anything?
definitely. It's so
Versatile.
the recipe.
Right, my apron is not working with me, but I'm trying. Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. So how long were you like in the kitchen industry?
A couple of years, about 3, close to 4. But
Where?
then I used to do it in New Zealand.
Ah,
What about you? Because I've done my research. I saw that you did MasterChef.
yes, I did MasterChef.
And when was that?
That was 2021.
Okay.
So
How was the experience?
it was definitely once in a lifetime experience because like, you know, you can't really get that kind of experience anywhere else. To be in a competition with definitely all different kinds of people from everywhere else around Indonesia, and you're like stuck together in one place.
Okay.
So-
did you create any signature dish there?
I definitely explored a lot of cuisines there. Being in the competition, like we always had to like learn how to adjust with certain situations happening. So I explored a lot of my Thai cuisine there.
Thai
So-
cuisine.
Yeah.
Right.
So since I was in Bangkok for about a year, I really love Thai cuisine. So I got to explore a lot more in the competition and also got to know like, oh, when it comes to Indonesian palate and Indonesian people, what do they really like when it comes to Thai flavors?
So what do you think about the Thai cuisine scene in Indonesia? Do you think there's enough Thai restaurants? Are there any recommendations? Or-
There are actually a lot of Thai restaurants here, but it's very difficult for me to find like a very authentic one.
Yep.
I think it's hard because like when it comes to authentic Thai flavors, it's very hard to accept because
Okay.
like it's very strong. It's mostly more saltier than our preference or more sour, and it's just I guess like when you open a business, especially in the F&B here in Indonesia, you have to always adjust to the needs and wants of the consumers here.
So you put in the garlic and some oil in the pan.
Yes, I did.
So how far do we want it to be?
Just until it's aromatic, and then we can add the mushrooms
The
in.
mushrooms? All of them?
Yeah. Thank you.
No problems. So after MasterChef, do you own your own F&B business or?
Currently, I am opening them online because my family's restaurant is
Oh,
actually.
you got a restaurant.
We do. We have a family restaurant back in my hometown, and now we're building a new one here in Jakarta.
Okay. Is it Indonesian cuisine or
It's going to be Asian fusion for sure.
Asian fusion?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be casual dining or
Casual dining. It's gonna be casual,
casual dining? Okay.
According to like the location as well, it's gonna be in Jakarta Utara. So
Okay.
maybe like when it comes to the people there, they like casual dining more. Maybe like when it comes to more proper dining or fine dining, it's around Jakarta Selatan.
Around Jakarta
Yeah.
Selatan, but Utara is more just
Casual,
relax,
yeah.
chill with family.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Asian fusion. So what sort of food are you gonna serve there?
I love my Asian cooking, so my Thai cooking as well. But apparently, I also like to explore fusion food. So I'm very into Western brunch.
Okay.
Actually, like I love
Like avocado on toast, all that.
those kind of things, like the aesthetic ones that you
Yes.
find in New Zealand and things like that. So I love that, but maybe how I make it my touch or like add a little bit of my twist to it is to like add something Asian into it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I'll explore it for sure.
So when can we expect for Jacardans to visit and have a meal at your restaurant?
By next year.
By next year.
Yes,
2023
by next
then.
year. Yes, 2023. By like just since I'm waiting for like my restaurant to also build up, I'm just like opening like a home business at home for now.
Well, what are you selling now?
I'm selling sandwiches now actually.
Oh, right. Okay.
Sandwiches and rice bowls.
So can we find it in one of those food apps?
No,
Or
not yet.
it's like pre-order only?
Pre-order.
Pre-order only.
Since I am totally working on it alone.
Okay.
Really alone. Like I don't have staff
Whoa!
to help
fancy.
me yet. I don't have staff to help me yet. So when it comes to delivery, taking orders and everything, it's still purely just me.
So that's through Instagram or WhatsApp? Or,
Yeah, through Instagram.
So anyone can order. So
Anyone
it's not
can
only
order.
not only like friends
Yes.
and family, right?
Exactly.
It's open for the public.
It's open for the public.
Right. So,
So-
where do you study your cooking?
I studied my cooking in Bangkok for a year, and I studied in Paris for about 5 to 6 months.
Well, that's a long time.
Yeah, I started immediately after my high school, so I guess I knew that I was into the F&B industry
Right.
as soon as I finished high
Right.
school.
So was that before MasterChef or after MasterChef?
That was before.
Before
Yeah.
MasterChef. Okay. So you went back home and you had that gig.
Exactly.
All right. Okay.
So it was a new experience.
But is it how different it is like doing MasterChef and you certainly have some experience in professional kitchen.
Well, personally, I have never had a chance to actually work in a professional kitchen before. But based on like my friends and all the stories and of course everything that I've seen on the internet and everywhere else, I know how hard it is to work in a professional kitchen. I mean, being in the F&B industry and being called chef, there's like so many categories to it, So like I knew that I would not be able to work in like a professional kitchen every day for the
Okay.
rest of my life. I feel like it's just not my thing.
It's just hard work, eh?
Yeah, exactly. And you you experienced it. So
Right? What do we need now?
I need some salt.
What's that? Is that basil or what, spinach?
This is kangkong actually.
Kangkong, okay.
Yeah. You can use any vegetables like spinach, broccoli,
Right?
asparagus. You can just explore
A bit of salt and pepper.
just until it's wilted.
Okay. So what's your specialty? Do you bake? Or is hot food, hot kitchen your specialty?
I don't really like pastry,
Okay.
but I'm very into boulangerie.
Boulangerie. You make breads.
Yeah, I love making breads, but when it comes to cooking, cuisine, I'm more into cuisine.
Okay.
I am very into Thai cuisine actually.
So is there a plan for the future of, opening up your own bakery or boulangerie?
It's so fortunate for me to actually have talented sisters. So I have an older sister who's very into the pastry side,
Okay.
that can tick the checklist, And I have a younger sister who studies food nutrition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're all into the
So
F&B
the,
industry.
the whole family's doing food.
Exactly.
So right, what are you doing? So skin side down?
Skin side down first. But we don't really want it to overcook, so I guess I'm pan-searing it since it's a small cut of salmon.
Yep. Because it's really tough for some people to just gauge, when it's cooked, when it's overcooked.
Exactly.
Because like with fish, when it's overcooked, it's
It's
done.
done. It's done. It's the worst thing ever.
So
But
what are like the telltales?
I don't know, maybe my tip would be to always cook skin side down.
Okay.
And once like the translucent color comes up like maybe about 80%, I flip it and leave it there for like about a minute and I pick it up.
Okay.
I think for me, salmon, it's best if it's half cooked,
Yep.
like almost done, not till it's well done. But I think this looks good already.
Because when you put it on the plate, it's still gonna cook
Yeah.
for a bit.
From the residual heat, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't believe we're
almost
having
done.
salmon for breakfast.
Fancy, very fancy.
Very fancy.
We're
Thank God
just-
I'm doing the show today. This
Well.
will be my breakfast.
Yay!
So like with your sandwich shop, so is the bread homemade?
I get it from a very trustworthy supplier. So I have actually like discussed the recipe with him and did some trial breads as well to find out what's perfect for my sandwiches because I don't want it to, like I just use shokupan actually.
Oh right, fluffy bread.
Fluffy bread. But I use like a very specific recipe to like fit it into my sandwich.
Oh, right.
Like I don't want it to be overly sweet or I don't want it to be overly soft. So I adjusted the recipe with the owner.
Oh, okay.
Personally.
So we're done.
We're done. We're actually done.
That's it?
That's it.
Some sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds to plate it and finish it up, and then you can just arrange it to make it look nice. And we're done. Is there some
So
tissue?
mushroom. Yep. There you go. Whoop. Yeah, gotta make it fancy. Gotta make it clean. Gotta
Yeah.
make it neat. So if we were to put it in a restaurant, how much would you charge for this bowl?
For this bowl, maybe I would say it depends on the restaurant actually.
Depends on the restaurant.
With what kind of ambience it's selling, and everything else. But I would say 65 to 70K.
65 to 70?
Yeah. For the salmon?
I reckon you can sell it for like 100.
Oh, really?
Like in Senopati, I think that they would charge that much
Yeah,
for
in
this bowl.
Sanapati, yes.
Yes.
For sure.
I mean, it's just beautiful, man.
Yeah,
For
for the
breakfast.
colors and everything.
So I'm gonna try this salmon miso bowl.
Salmon miso bowl.
Let me grab some cutleries. And for those of you who wants to cook this at home, the recipe is on the screen. Please, producer, show it. I'm gonna try it.
Yes. Maybe that side.
The middle part. So that you can see the ingredients right there. Oh, but they use cucumber. So basically, this is like fried rice, but not stirred.
Not stirred.
So you can put anything on top, anything you want. This is very simple. Ooh, look at the salmon.
Looks good.
So how to cook, you can see on the screen
You
as
can
well.
serve it with eggs. You can serve it with mushrooms or spinach.
Oh, some onsen tamago would be
Oh,
nice
an onsen
here.
tamago would
Yes.
also be nice. You can definitely charge it up for
Yeah,
like
like 120.
exactly.
Like I want to show the camera like the salmon's cooked beautifully. Look at that.
Ta-da!
Come on, zoom in. Zoom in, camera.
Ta-da!
It's here. Nope, it's here. There. Yeah, I'm just gonna taste it, guys.
Hopefully
so
it's
flaky.
okay.
Mmm, it's beautiful.
Really?
Mm. Hans and Karina are not gonna have any by the end of this. Thank you. But do you eat this for breakfast?
I don't actually.
don't?
I don't. I don't really fancy eating carbs
For
like
breakfast.
so much
Oh.
for breakfast. I maybe prefer bread.
Prefer bread,
Yeah.
because you sell sandwiches.
Yes.
You know, so for those for our viewers who wants to order and try your food, can they find you? Are you on Instagram?
You can definitely check out my Instagram for my personal businesses on my bio. But for my sandwiches, I sell them on jess.sandwiches. And I also have rice bowls on Jess Takeouts.
Oh yeah, so these kind of food.
Yes, rice bowls. But I am trying to explore something a little bit more different because rice bowls are very common already in the market. And I want to just create something different to make it stand out a little bit, you know.
But I don't think I've seen anything like this in the market.
Salmon.
Well, there's one or two, but you know, this is just very.
Maybe in the brunch places in Senopati area or like Jakarta Selatan, they definitely sell something like this. But it's definitely nice if you can add an egg.
Add an egg, yeah, some extra protein is always nice.
Yeah, it's always nice, and you can
Maybe
make
for-
it fancier.
Maybe for Indonesian market, maybe a bit of sambal.
A little bit of sambal
Bit
for
of chili
sure.
to spice
Yes,
things up.
for sure. We can't live without sambal.
All right. Yeah, okay, thanks. That's Chef Jesslyn and her recipe of miso rice bowl.